Hello everyone, welcome back to another Dokkan video. It's your boy Minatsu here, and today we're going to be going into the Sworn Enemies run for the GT Legendary Goku event. One of the 6 missions added for part 3 of the 7th anniversary, and it was obviously fairly easy. So the big thing about this is that LR Full Power Frieza does have guaranteed critical hits when he's faced with a character that's named Goku, and obviously as you see right here, the entire event for the Goku event is Goku. Well, shocker, right? Full Power Frieza being the leader for this category basically allows you to incinerate this run right here. If you don't have Full Power Frieza, you can run two options for like a sub leaders that you may have. There is the option to run the third form Frieza, which is I believe he's Sworn Enemies category key 3 and 120% at the top of my head. I can check in the wiki here. Yeah, he's actually 130%. Perfect. And then the tech final form Frieza is also 130% to extreme class and 3 key. So in the event that you don't have them but you have one of those two, I think those are really good sub leaders that you could run. There's a lot of Majin Buus on this team. You could potentially run a Majin Buu team as well. But to kind of explain my other unit choices that I brought, essentially I brought Tech Transforming Frieza, and then the third form Frieza. They're perfect linking partners for this Full Power Frieza, for the most part, right? So you're just gonna have those 4 as a rotation in total. The 2 Full Power Frieza and then the Transforming Frieza as 1. Then third form Frieza and the other Full Power Frieza as a second rotation. That'll really allow you to get a lot out. And then at the end, I just tagged 3 support units on here. Physical Kid Buu, I just threw on there. I was like, hey, let's just go for the meme, right? And then I brought this World Tournament Tech Cell, which is also an extreme class support of, I believe it gets 2 key and 30% to attack and defense for extreme class allies, which is a pretty good buff for a free-to-play unit. I definitely would have taken that, that's for sure. And he's able to do a good amount of damage as well, I'd say. That's Cell if he gets like multiple super attacks, but that's only really against 2 or more enemies. Well, at this point I wouldn't really say good damage anymore. Like it's 1.3 million. Even if he gets 3, it's like a collective like 4 million attack stack. Not that great, but for a free to play World Tournament unit, I guess I'll take it, right? He fills his purpose well. About the Int Final Form Frieza right there. That Int Final Form Frieza, he gets Goku family category enemies. He gets Guard. And then when his guard is activated, he has 50% damage reduction. And then I believe he also supports all allies with 2 key and 20% attack and defense. Not the most biggest support type buff ever, but the 2 key I feel like is really nice. And as you see right here, Full Power Frieza is just demolishing these stages. Like it's not, these guaranteed crits are just too much for these stages. And look, right here we have like the 50% Kid Buu support. It's like, what is Goku supposed to do, honestly? There's really nothing he could do. You just kind of destroy him. And that's the truth of it. But again, there are some other options you can run in case you don't have some of these units and maybe want to go like a different type of build. LR Buu-Tank's the physical one that came out during the worldwide download celebration. Or I think it's just the worldwide celebration, right? Because there wasn't actually a download celebration with S2R Vegito. I think he's really good. He's probably a unit that's honestly kind of underrated. He's still incredible to this day, and yeah, I've seen people beat him, like beat the red zone with like dual Buhan leads, right? So it's definitely like possible. And the healing that his team has is quite insane, which is why I feel like, you have like other units like say STR Kid Buu, even though he's type of disadvantage at the end, you could definitely run him, but he could help you a lot, especially in the physical phase. I think something that people underlook. You can run the physical Fat Buu. I think he's a pretty strong option as well. There is the Exchange Buu. Exchange Buu has type advantage at the end, and when you get him to Super Buu, specifically Super Buu, he still looks somewhat impressive, right? And he takes like no damage. I think people fail to forget that, Super Buu is actually still pretty good. Honestly, that's Super Buu. Same with the Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks for the Int Gotenks counterpart to him. There is also the Tech Buff Buu. When he's above the 80% HP threshold, you could definitely do pretty good tanking in terms of being the last phase. Probably want to hide him from the super attack in like this phase though. But I've had that Tech Buu like tank Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku super attack before. I was very surprised, right? So you can definitely get away with him. Um, there's the Agio Boo Piccolo unit. He's very good, and even just extending beyond just Majin power kind of units. There's the Angel, not Angel. I always call him Angel Golden Frieza, but the AGL Golden Frieza. There's the Tech Golden Frieza. There is also, if I take a look at the STR Cell, he's a very good option. If you need to, you can run the STR Perfect Cell. I was talking about the STR Second Form Cell to be specific. But the STR Perfect Cell, the thing about him is that he does permanently stack. So if you put him on a rotation with, say, the Int LR Cell, you can potentially get the Int LR Cell's heal to pop off. I find that rotation obviously just not as stinky as it used to be, but this is like an older event. So I feel like you could definitely get away with that in this event, right? Especially since Incel would have type advantage at the last phase. That would be very good. There's not really anyone else that I can see. The 50% support super was really good. Oh, how could I forget about this unit? I mean, everyone forgets about him. The transforming Angel Golden Frieza, the physical one from the Tournament of Power, obviously. He is a really good option here that, he's just another unit that no one talks about anymore. It's like always Tech Gohan and, some other, like, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta or something. And it's like, this Frieza is never really brought up into that matter, right? And that's a little unfortunate. I think the issue always with that Frieza is just that he does a lot, but I wouldn't say he's necessarily, like, mega impressive at one singular thing, right? And I feel like he may have came out at a weird time as well. Yeah, it's just odd how I feel like this guy just forgotten by the community, right? He's gotten a lot of category teams. He's Gifted Warriors, Time Limit, Master Evolution, Sword Enemies. He has a great Link set flag for villain teams. Maybe it's one reason is because he doesn't have big bad bosses, and it makes people less more reluctant to put him on teams with full power Frieza or something, or transforming Frieza, because he's missing that really pivotal link, right? But he has Nightmare, Strongest Clan in Space, Universe most relevant. Shocking Speed is seen out by a lot of villain units. So I don't know. I think he's still good. He's really good, and of course the reason why is because he does permanently stack defense, and then he can get 50% damage reduction when you're under the 50% HP threshold once he's transformed, right? So that makes him pretty much invincible. He'll just destroy these in Super Saiyan 4 Goku phase, which we're on the tech one right now, but you guys get what I mean. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll let you guys off with this rest of the run. Not really much else to say. If I miss anyone that you feel is good for the run, let me know in the comments below. I believe we just finished off with the Dokkan attack here, but thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.